You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White sports fans, we're going to be talking about the Kansas City Chiefs here in this video, the back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Now, this team has been in the news all year. Of course, they won the Super Bowl in February, but in the offseason, the Rashee Rice incident happened. Then Harrison Butker started getting a lot of backlash for his commencement speech. He didn't say anything wrong, by the way. And now we have a player at practice in OTAs. He has now collapsed at practice. And he actually suffered cardiac arrest, but apparently this was because of a seizure. And then he ended up in cardiac arrest. Now, I believe he's a 5th-round pick. His name is B.J. Thompson. Almost said B.J. Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong played for the Bulls in the 90s. But his name is B.J. Thompson from Stephen F. Austin, Southland Conference player. So let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Chiefs canceled practice after defensive lineman B.J. Thompson suffers seizure, goes into cardiac arrest. Now, I'm not exactly sure what he was actually doing. Was he actually, doing something physical while at practice? I have no idea. But this is never good news to actually talk about when these things actually happen in sports. But it says here, the Kansas City Chiefs canceled all practices on Thursday after a defensive lineman went into a seizure and suffered cardiac arrest during a team meeting. Okay, so it was actually at a team meeting. So he wasn't even doing anything. I mean, he's probably just sitting around listening to the coaches or whatever, and then he suffered a seizure. So there was no physical activity. Says here the Chiefs canceled all team activities, and this is actually from Tom Pelissaro. Chiefs canceled all team activities today after the backup defensive lineman had a seizure in a special teams meeting and went into cardiac arrest, sources say. The team's medical staff worked quickly, an ambulance was called, and the player is currently in stable condition. So that is good news right there, man, that he's in a stable condition right there. So, man, this could have been really, really bad, man. But the NFL, man, the medical staff, man, they're on top of it. Thompson is a 2023 5th-round pick out of Stephen F. Austin. And what else does it say here? Oh, he actually appeared in one game last year. So 5th-round pick out of Stephen F. Austin. He appeared in one game as a rookie for the Super Bowl champs. Okay. The Chiefs are in the OTA portion of their all-season program. The team says they expect to resume practice tomorrow. So all the players are going to have the rest of the day off. And they're going to return to practice tomorrow. Glad to know that he's actually in stable condition right now, man. But cardiac arrest, man, that means that your heart just stopped. We're talking about like Damar Hamlin style stopped. Pretty much, when you have cardiac arrest, pretty much you're dead. But thanks to the medical team, man, he's going to be, looks like he's going to be okay. I'm very curious as to what actually caused his seizure. Not really sure. But I know people are definitely going to be speculating. But on some of the comments here, says prayers up. That sounds horrible for everyone involved. Props to the medical staff. Another comment here says, this is why we have CPR AED Awareness Week. Not long ago, we would have been reading about this young man's tragic, unexpected death. Because of trained athletic trainers and team access to immediate defibrillation with an AED, he will still play this season and enjoy his life. I hope that he does. I hope that he does return and play this season. Now, the cardiac arrest that we actually seen, a bit different, like Bronny James, he was suffered cardiac arrest, but he was back in like 4 or 5 months. And the NFL season is what? Training camp is going to start. Wow. Like the end of next month. So we're about roughly like 3 months away from the official start of the regular season. Some more comments here say, prayers up. That thing is scary. Speedy recovery. Prayers, thank God for the swift medical attention by our staff. So glad he is in stable condition. This is so scary. Somebody thinking a jab, but we don't really know. I figured that people were actually bringing it up. Don't know. Not going to really speculate on that right there. Another person says already had a diagnosis, same as Lamar. Had one even before he made it to the hospital. Prayers up. A lot of people are sending prayer emojis right there. So, man, definitely scary, man. Definitely scary. I remember who was it that played for the Vikings? This is probably like 15 years ago. He was actually at practice. Then he died. What was his name? I'm trying to remember his name off the top of my head right now. But he collapsed at practice. Oh, wait a minute. That was Corey Stringer, right? Corey Stringer, but I believe he actually had a heat stroke or something like that. So, man, glad that this young man is going to be okay. He only played 1 game, so I don't really know much about him. Of course, I actually do know Stephen F. Austin. The college I actually went to was in the same conference as Stephen F. Austin in the Southland Conference. So I'm definitely familiar with their football team. But I'm not familiar with this particular player right here. But I'm definitely glad that he's in stable condition now. Hopefully he makes a full recovery, man, because you only really get 1 shot at the NFL, man. 1 shot. So hopefully they actually get down to what actually caused a seizure. I mean, think of this, guys. He's just sitting down in a team meeting. And then all of a sudden he has a seizure and then cardiac arrest. Man, I'm not saying this is a career ender, but man, I hope it's nothing too serious that caused this. Hopefully they actually find out what actually caused him to suffer this cardiac arrest from a seizure. With Bronny, remember with Bronny, he actually had some kind of a heart defect. So they figured that out and he made a full recovery. So, but prayers to BJ Thompson. Hopefully he makes a full recovery. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.